For years, the enemy believed their secrets were safe, that every message sent across the world traveled unseen, unheard, ununderstood. But while the world watched weapons, tanks, and armies, a silent war was already underway. A war fought with paper, patience, and intelligence. Deep within the Soviet Union, coded messages crossed continents, complex codes believed to be unbreakable, protecting information about agents, operations, and infiltrations. For Moscow, these codes were perfect. For the United States, they were a challenge. Behind closed doors, far from the battlefields, American analysts worked day and night. Without recognition, without applause, with no margin for error. Every number mattered, every repetition raised suspicion, every pattern could mean a weakness. For years, nothing seemed to work. The silence was absolute. But then something changed. Small flaws began to appear, reused codes, human errors, fragments that on their own meant nothing, but together told a story. Words began to emerge from the chaos, names, locations, missions. What was once only noise now spoke. And what those messages revealed was alarming. Soviet agents were operating inside the United States itself. They were not on the front lines. They wore no uniforms, and they carried no weapons. They were embedded in civilian institutions, strategic projects, and sensitive research centers, working as scientists, clerks, analysts, ordinary citizens, protected by anonymity, by silence, and by the trust of a system they were exploiting from within. For years, these operations unfolded without direct confrontation. No explosions, no battles. Everything happened on paper, through coded messages, in discreet meetings, in silent decisions, until those messages began to speak. And when they did, they revealed something unsettling. The war was already happening. No one was firing a shot, all of it, without a single bullet being fired. The Venona project remained classified for decades. Its heroes never marched in parades. Its victories were never announced. But its impact was immense. American intelligence gained a decisive advantage in a conflict that was only just beginning. For the first time, the United States was not reacting to the enemy's actions. It was anticipating them. Intercepted messages revealed plans, names, and intentions before they could become real threats. Espionage networks were identified and dismantled before they could fully operate. Soviet operations were quietly neutralized without Moscow ever knowing how. Strategic decisions were now made based on real information, not assumptions. While the adversary believed their codes were unbreakable, American intelligence already knew their roots, their contacts, and their vulnerabilities. This did not end the conflict, but it shifted the balance. The Cold War was beginning, and the United States entered it seeing farther than anyone else, because sometimes the greatest victories do not happen on the battlefield. They happen in silence, in persistence, in intelligence. While the enemy believed they were safe, America was already listening. Wars are won in silence, eyes only history.